Mia's aunt, she got her interested in being an actress, and I was wondering if there was a person or an occasion that sparked your interest in acting.
Oh, well, my teacher put me in the first grade play. I don't have any actors in my family. And so being on stage for the first time, I think that was the spark. And then, watching movies and loving the performances that I saw by certain people, and that having had that experience at age, 7, I kind of put 2 and 2 together, and I think that's where the interest came in.
Was there a particular favorite movie or actress that you loved watching when you were young?
I mean, most of the people that inspired me ended up being men, because a lot of the comedies that I saw were driven by men. I watched I Love Lucy, and my mom showed me Gilda Radner on Saturday Night Live when I was young. But I saw Steve Martin in The Jerk. I loved him, and I loved John Candy in Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, and I really loved Sarah Jessica Parker in like Hocus Pocus and LA Story. I loved her. But yeah, lots of people.
And I had no idea how brutal auditions could be until watching this film, and they have to be so thick-skinned. I mean, how on earth have you continued to keep going, and how have you not given up at any point with sort of difficult auditions? Or
Well, I think some days you definitely do think like, okay, I'm giving up. Today I'm giving up. But then you wake up the next day, and being an actor it's such a great job. It's such an amazing, fun job. And there's also, thankfully, not the aspect of life or death to it. So because it's creative, there's going to be rejection just kind of inherently. That's just part of, I think, any creative job. There's going to be people that don't respond to the work you're doing, people that don't like what you're doing. But it can be so fulfilling just to do it, that I think the thing that shifted for me in auditions was realizing for these 5 minutes, these 10 minutes, this is all I get to play the character. So in this time, I'm going to just play this character. If it doesn't work out, that's fine, but at least I'm getting to do what I love for these 5 minutes. And that sort of re-rigged my thinking, because rejection after rejection after rejection, you just sort of have to, find a way to make it fun.
and I could watch you two dance forever. What was involved in that intensive dance training, specifically with Mandy Moore? Did you watch old videos for inspiration, or...?
We watched lots of reference movies. We watched, Singing in the Rain and Top Hat, and Fred and Ginger movies, and Umbrellas of Cherbourg, which is a Jack Demy movie. And I mean, there's not much dancing in that film, but just spending 3 months in dance rehearsal with our choreographer that alone was really, inspiring and really fun to learn to tap and ballroom dance in that way.
And just finally, there's so much hope that this musical will be brought to the stage. What would your thoughts be on that, and how interested would you be?
It would be so amazing on stage. I think it would be so much fun to see this story told live. And I love stage musicals so much. I couldn't personally do it because my voice would never be able to hold up for something like that. But I would be so excited to see who the new Mia would be.
It must have been an absolute pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey You Guys!
Hey You Guys, huh?
Hey You Guys.
Is that from the Goonies?
It is indeed, yes.
Nice.
Hey